just the bad mentee that I was thinking about. So that's okay. Okay, Terry, I'm back on. If you can do me a favor, me. If you can do it and go back to let me know if you can hear me. I see my little green button, but I don't see any testing. 1 2 3 1 2 3. So let me know if you can hear me. But yes, I am doing mentorship now. Hey Terry, hey, what's up, Moo? What's going on, Moo? Moo is new. So if you're just joining with me, thank you for joining with me, first of all. If you're just joining with me, I'm Con Connect. I'm live on all platforms right now. Okay. Yeah, you can hear me. Woohoo. I was like, why is YT not talking? Like, what's going on? So I'm on all platforms right now. I am a federal concierge. And what that means is I work for the no. I don't work for the federal government. I do business with the federal government. I do business with the federal government. I don't work for them. They don't work for me, but we partners, right? We do business together. Okay. I provide them goods, services, whatever they need, I provide to the federal government. All right. So that's what we do. That's what we are. And guess what? You don't need any, hold on, you don't need any prior training. You don't need any education. I mean, you need an education like high school and stuff like that, but you don't need like any additional education. You don't need money up front to work with the federal government. That's a common misconception. Oh, I don't have any money, I can't do these contracts. Not true. You know, my first contract was a horse training contract. That was my first contract I ever won. And I am now in the second year of that contract. I didn't have no money. The most important part of being a federal concierge is to be able to communicate with your subs, to be able to talk with your subs. That's the most important thing, okay? So if you're new, that is what I do. And guess what? All of you beautiful people on here, I am teaching you to do it as well. Guys, after I get through the questions, I'm going to tell you what being a federal concierge has done for me and what it could do for you too. All right. Rosemary says that sounds good. Yes, try it, Rosemary, and let me know how that works. I think I'm that type. Jess. Jess. That's who I had in mind. When I think of it, I think of Jess. I don't even know what Jess look like. I think of Jess. I'll just playing with you, Jess. I'm just messing with you, Jess. I like messing with Jess. The contract officer said that they have up to 30 days after the issue check. No, hold up. After the issue, no, they have 30 days when you submit the invoice, not after the issue is checked. They have 30 days or they have to start paying you interest. Just try it out and see what happens. Rosemary says, I'm still waiting for the workshop. Me too, Rosemary. Me too. You got it. But once again, guys, I just got back on TikTok. Okay. I've been gone for a month. I had to cancel the first workshop because no one signed up. And I'm not about to spend money that ain't nobody there. Right. And it was I had just moved in and I was doing some other stuff, so I couldn't do the workshop at all. I am doing another workshop, and this one will be virtual. All right. I'm going to do my first workshop virtual. And if that goes good, then I will go and, do physical workshops. My first place will be Atlanta. I'm just letting you know. So, Rosemary, when I get it popping, you got it. But speaking of workshops, I have a masterclass going on right now, Saturday, July 15th from 1 to 2 p.m. Central Time. $69.99. How to navigate sam.gov. I'm going to teach you how to read solicitations, how to find the documents you need to find in order to work your solicitation, and how to navigate sam.gov. You need this masterclass if you're just starting out and you go to sam.gov and you don't know what you're looking at. Links in the bio. Guys, go get your ticket to this masterclass. We already had one class. It was great. Okay. They learned a lot. And by the end of the master class, you will know how to read a solicitation, what to look for when you're on sam.gov. That link is in the bio. $69.99 for the masterclass. So go ahead and get the ticket so that we can talk and that you can get started. Because a lot of people are like, you know what? I'm registered in SAM, but I haven't done anything. 20 years in SAM, 5 years in SAM, haven't done a doggone thing. Why? Because they cannot read the solicitation. They don't know what they're looking at. They don't know what to look for. This masterclass is going to change all that. It's going to change all that. Good says, have you ever had a sub not give you a quote and go bid themselves? Is there a way to not tell them details? Good. I have not, but I know someone who has. Is there a way to tell them no details? I mean, you have to tell them details to get the quote. Now, you don't have to say it's a federal contract. You don't have to say you get it from sam.gov. You don't have to tell them the name. So you don't have to do that. But if you like display that information, or if they start asking you that information, just say, that's not relevant to the quote that I'm requesting. Are you able to give me a quote or not? Ooh, look how good that girl come off the top of the head. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, you get good at responding to stuff. So just say it's not relevant to the question that I'm asking. Can you provide a quote or not? If they're gonna go bid on themselves, if they're gonna bid themselves, they're just gonna bid themselves. Point blank, guys. If they're gonna bid themselves, they're just gonna bid themselves. You can't control that. People have gone behind, our backs and bid it, but it's not really going behind our back because they doing what they got to do for their business. I ain't mad at them. Just don't waste my time, Rosemary says to do a stop on the check. Now I see your situation is a little bit different, so I'm not sure how that works, but okay. I hope you get it paid. I'm glad your sub is very understanding. I'm glad your sub, Rosemary, guys, YT, Rosemary's sub is very, very, very understanding. You hope to get a sub like Rosemary's sub, okay? But Rosemary probably built her relationship with that sub. When she was calling to get quotes, she built a rapport, and that's what's important. Remember, guys, I told you the 3 most important things to be successful in federal government contracting. 1, you got to get organized. The contract organizer will keep you organized. This is sold on my website and it's sold on Amazon.com, but you have to get organized. If you're not organized, this is not the job for you. If you can't get organized, it's not the job for you, right? So get organized. Second thing, you got to have confidence. You got to have confidence when you're talking to these people, when you're talking to these subs. If you're the person that's like, where my phone at? Yes, I got a phone. Like, hi, I'm Trinell, and company is blah blah blah, and I need a quote because it's a federal contract. It's sam.gov. Like you're doing too much. You already doing too much. You already talking too much, and you don't sound confident. You gotta sound confident, guys, when you're talking to people. I always tell people, think of it as if you are the person that the contract is for. That the person that the contract is for your company, your house, your whatever, okay? I always tell people that. So you have to be confident when you're talking to these people. When you're talking to the subs, when you're talking to the contract officers, you have to be confident. And the third most important thing to being successful in being a federal concierge or in federal government contracting, you have to be able to build rapport. Nobody want to work with somebody who they don't want to work with, right? We all got those. You don't want to work with somebody who you don't want to work with, all right? Work with people or make people feel like they want to be around you. You want to be around them, all right? So you have to be able to build rapport. Those are the 3 most important things you need to be successful in federal government contracting. I have 17 contracts to date. I had $0 when I started. I didn't have no money when things didn't go wrong for products or services. And I have 17 contracts. And stay consistent. Yes, Terry says stay consistent. You got to. Now, y'all want to know the downfall of being a federal government concierge? Put in the chat yes or thumbs up, whatever. If you want to know the downfall, we don't talk about this. If you want to know the downfall of being a federal concierge, put yes or thumbs up, whatever in the chat. I'm gonna keep it real with you. What's up, Roro? I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it 100. All right. Working for yourself is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. The downfall of being a federal concierge is not that you don't always get the quote, because there's 97,000 solicitations posted per day on sam.gov. You don't get one quote, go to the next one. Nobody care, right? It's not that you don't always win a solicitation or a contract, because why? What's up, Roro? Because why? There's 97,000 contracts awarded. I don't know if that's every day, but there's 97,000 contracts, be awarded. So I ain't checking for that. It's not even the contract officer's not responding. That's annoying, but it's not that. The hardest thing, or the downfall of being a federal concierge, is that you can get lazy. Think about it. You work for yourself, right? You work for yourself. You have to go on sam.gov to do your work, because you now have time freedom. And this is the truth, guys. Listen to me when I say, you probably like, what? Listen to me when I say this. You now have time freedom, meaning you can do what you want, when you want, how you want it. No one's going to stop you. Why? Because you work for yourself, right? And your money is based on the contracts that you win. But think about it. You get up in the morning, you are feeling good, drink your coffee or your tea, whatever you do, go to your office, and you're like, man, today is a beautiful day outside. I'm going to go outside today and I'm going to work. I'm going to go enjoy the day for half the day, right? You go out, supposed to be working, supposed to be doing solicitations, right? But you go out, you go walk around, enjoy the day. You come back in, you're like, okay, I'm going to get ready. For real, I'm going to get ready. Let's get ready to do some solicitations. You get in your office. Man, I'm hungry and I'm a little bit tired. The sun drained me. So let me go get some food. Now you go in the kitchen, you cook this big old meal, you go get some food, you eat it. Then you're like, okay, I'm ready to go work now. Guys, what happens after you eat a nice, good, healthy meal? Put in the chat. What happens after you eat a nice, big, healthy meal? What happens to you? There you go. That's right. Advantage said it. You go to sleep. You get sleepy. So now you have already missed the first half of your day. You didn't ate, and now you're sleepy. And guess what? You were like, you know what? I work for myself. I'll just take a quick nap. Next thing you know, it's nighttime. Everybody closed. You can't find no sub to give you a quote. You done missed out on a whole day of contracting because you wanted to enjoy the day. Now, nothing is wrong with that, y'all. Nothing is wrong with that. But the thing is, you have no limit to that. You have no limits, because you can do it at any point in time. Any point in time. So that is the only downfall to being a federal government contracting. If you're going to do it, you need to put yourself on a schedule. You need to get up like you're getting ready to leave to go to work. You need to take your shower, get dressed, and go to work. If you don't do that, I'm telling you, y'all, you're going to get stuck in the mind of, I got time, or I can do, what I want, or I'll do it later. You're going to get stuck in the mind of, I can do it later. And next thing you know, a whole month is gone by and you have not submitted any proposals. That has happened to me. So I'm telling you out of experience, guys, That is the only downfall. And no one tells, because working for yourself is always like, oh yeah, I work for myself. Ooh, cool, cool. But remember, if you don't work, you don't make money. In this game, you can't, when you call off, you sick, you don't get no sick hours. You don't get none of that. No. Mm-mm. So guys, if you're going to be doing this, you have to put yourself on a schedule. 9 to 2 is my time frame that I work. I get up, I get dressed. I mean, not lately, but I get up, I get dressed, and I come to my office and I work from 9 to 2. That's the time that I work, okay? 9 to 2. How many days that I work? It depends. It could be 3 or 4 days a week, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week. It just depends on how I feel that day, if I want to work that day. But definitely no more than, well, sometimes it might only be 1 week straight, and then I'm off the last 3 weeks. So it really just depends. But my point is, y'all have to have a time. Schedule a time to do work. Get dressed as if you're going out to work. I'm telling you, that's the hardest thing about doing this. You will get so stuck in the ways of not having to do it if you don't want to. Especially if you live in a city that's like Florida, or that's cool and they got stuff going on. It's about to be summertime. They got activities all the time. Yo, you can lose focus, but don't lose focus. You lose money. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure you don't lose focus, all right? Jess says, I made my first call today. Congratulations, Jess. I'm very happy that you made a first call. How did that go? How did that call go? So guys, if you're just joining with me, I'm answering questions about federal government contracting, about anything you want to talk about when it comes to sam.gov. For those of you who just joining with me, I do have a masterclass coming up, $69.99, where I will teach you. No one will teach this masterclass, or no one will teach on sam.gov the way I will teach it. Somebody the other day, I think it was Andre, somebody the other day asked me, if I've taken other classes, should I take yours? You don't have to. If you know how to read sam.gov, you don't have to, right? But no one's going to teach it and break it down like I am. I guarantee you, any other class that you've had, they are not teaching it like me. It's impossible. It's impossible. Okay. So if you're not following, also please hit that follow button. Please hit that subscribe button so that I can get my 10,000 followers. After 12 years of me asking, I still want 10,000 followers, but I'm almost there, y'all. I'm back. Now, I told you guys I was going to tell you guys the benefits that I have gotten out of being federal concierge. I'm going to answer these few questions, and then I'm going to tell you why I want you guys to be as successful as I am, and the benefits that I have gotten from being a federal concierge. Armstrong, what's going on, buddy? Thank you for the follow. Armstrong says, I'm so nervous about calling. I don't know what to tell them or what not to tell them. Armstrong, buddy, you do know what to tell them. Don't be nervous about a phone call. Let me ask you something, Armstrong. Have you ever called, let's see, what's something normal? Have you ever called a hardware shop, right, to see how much something costs? Because you don't know, you're trying to compare which place you need to drive to go get it. Have you ever made a phone call to a business, food, it could be products, it could be whatever, right? Lawn care, whatever. And you've gotten a quote because you want to compare it to the company to see how much it costs, to see who you're going to go with. Have you ever had that happen? Of course, right? Well, guess what, Armstrong? It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing when talking to subs for the federal government. I always tell people, assume that what you're asking a quote for is for you. Oh, they need lawn care? Okay, I need lawn care. and you talk to them how you would talk to them if you're calling somebody to get a quote on lawn care. That's all it is. That's all it is, Armstrong. I swear. So don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. Jess says, it went fine. He gave me the quote. I just don't know how much I should add on top of the job. I mean, on top, the job isn't big. Okay, Jess, I don't know if I have a guide for this. I was thinking about this. I might be adding a new guide to Connector City. But remember, if you only have one quote, you go low. When you have one quote, you go low because you have nothing to compare it to, right? But if you have multiple quotes, Jess, and I believe we did talk about this in one of the Zooms. If you have multiple quotes, you look at which one's the lowest, which one's the highest, which one's the medium, and from the lowest to the medium, that's where you have space to play. Hector, what's up, Hector? Why can't I get my cage code? I don't think I've input my information in incorrectly. What's up, Jax? You can get your cage code. Remember, guys, your cage code will come. Your cage code will come. All right, your cage code will come. You just have to wait. Some people waited 4 weeks to get a cage code. Some people wait 2 weeks. Some people wait 2 months. The cage code will come. If you've registered your company in sam.gov, you've completed the registration, and everything is passing, it's going to come. Remember, they're processing hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of companies per day. Okay, they're going to get to you. But Hector, if you want to know what your status, call them. Okay. Chris says, how do we sign up for the class? So go to the link in my bio, Chris. Matter of fact, let me make sure it's on. I think it is. Linktree. Go to the link in my bio, Chris, and class, click on the master class, and it'll bring you right there. Okay. AutoZone. What you talking about, Roro? He said AutoZone. Oh, what? Latanya waited 2 months for her cage code. 2 months. So guys, don't worry. You gonna get your cage code. But don't sit around and use that as an excuse because, Don't sit around and use that as an excuse like you can't start doing work. You can start doing work. Start making phone calls. Start looking up solicitations. Start writing your proposals. Don't let the cage code stop you from starting to do the work. Okay? Everybody use that as an excuse. That's no excuse. I use it as an excuse too. I don't have my cage code. I'm not registered. So get started. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. Yes, it is on the link tree. So just go to the link tree in the bio. You can go get the class, master class. And I'm going to tell you, I don't care who's in the master class, right? If it's 2 people, take that off. If it's 2 people, if it's 5 people, if it's 20, if it's 30, we go and then use my home address on Sam. Whoa, that's a good question. Okay, the short answer is yes, probably. And I'm going to tell you why I say yes, probably. The reason, okay, so Gigi asks, she's getting ready to form her business, right? So she's forming her business. She wants to know, can she use a virtual address to form her business? But then when she registers it in sam.gov, can she use her physical address? And my response was, yes, maybe. I say yes, maybe, because that's what I did. But I registered over 2 years ago, right? So I believe you can do it. Register your company. I don't have a virtual address. I have my registered agent is my business's address. So register your company. When you register in sam.gov, when you register in sam.gov, use your home address. Now, they're going to ask you for documents, Gigi. They're going to ask you for documents that proves your address is acquainted with that business. These are the documents that need to have your physical address attached to your business. Your EIN number, Guys, this is you too. If you haven't started your business and you want to start your business, you want to use a virtual address for your business, but we know virtual addresses are not good in sam.gov, go and use your physical address, but the documents you need to have that shows your physical address for your business is your EIN. So Gigi, when you register your EIN, after you get your LLC, you make sure that it has your house address. Your EIN should have your physical address, your house address, or your address that's not a virtual office, okay? And then make sure when you open your bank account, it is your physical address. You're going to upload those two documents to sam.gov. When they put your registration into sam.gov, or when you put your company into sam.gov, those two documents will aid in them putting you into the system with your physical address. So the short answer is yes, but I don't think you should have any hiccups. Okay, but I'm not sure because I haven't registered in a long time. What's up, BH? Kim? I'm gonna call you King. What's up, King? So, yep, I got you. So, guys, once again, before I get up out of here, if you haven't gotten the tickets to your the master class this Saturday from 1 to 2 p.m., link in the bio, go get the ticket. It's there. I'm telling you, it's going to help. No one teaches like me. I got to brag on myself because I just know how I am when it comes to teaching. Okay, so go get your tickets to the masterclass. I will see you on Saturday. Like I said, I don't care if it's one person in there. I don't care if it's 20. I don't care, whatever. Y'all know TikTok is not pushing me out right now, although I got over 20 people today, which was good. But you know how they do. How they do me anyway. But guys, I'm about to get up out of here. Yes, I have to leave. My throat is getting dry. Remember, y'all, when Rosemary, I don't know if he's still on here, but y'all remember when I used to have them coughing fits? Like I could not stop coughing. I do not want to go back to them days. Lord have mercy. Them days was crazy. Okay. So with that being said, YouTube, YT, I will catch you later. Thank you for joining with me, Terry. I know you on TikTok, so I'll talk to you at the last end. But you, YT, I'll talk to you guys later. If you have any questions, go to conconnects.com and message me. I got you there. IG, as